out and kind of
Yeah.
So I think that would have been the smart thing to do. I mean, again, I don't know. I mean, I don't blame this girl for
Well, who are you going
suing.
to represent? That's what I want to know.
I would like to represent contingency with no salary. You don't have to pay me anything. I'm taking a third of whatever I get. I'll represent Brady in this case. I would love to represent
Hey,
her.
So you
wow.
would go. So
And,
you would.
and I don't want you, do not, I'm not billing you $100,000 for 2 months. I want no money. I'm doing this for free. And if I make nothing, I get nothing. But if I get you, $19 million, I'm taking a third. That's how
But do you
contingency
think they're going
works.
to settle?
Yeah.
Forget the franchise. Do you think they're going to settle, or is this just going to
I
go?
think they'll settle.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'll settle or if she really has a case and she wants big. No, I don't know if you're getting $19 million, but again, it's the arrogance of like, what are they going to settle for? A million, 2 million? Sure. 19 million, 15 million? I don't think you settle for that. I think you have to, like, I don't think they have a choice. I think they'll have to go to court.
Yeah.
There's a lot, people don't realize somehow with this and Caroline and Leah, either of these things are going to, some of them are already in court, but like it doesn't mean they can't settle. It's either going to settle to hush hush, like Nini's did, and
Yeah,
Vicki
but Nene,
Gunvalson.
she got paid off, right? Nene got paid off.
She got paid off. Vicki Gunvalson. Does no one realize Vicki Gunvalson sued for age discrimination?
I
That's
remember that too.
hush. Why is Vicki on the network? Why is Vicki at BravoCon? Because it's hush hush. No one ever heard about it. Vicki took whatever pittance they gave her and she went away. That's why Vicki's at BravoCon. That's why she gets to go back no more. But that's why she
Yeah,
went back to the OC as a friend. That's the difference.
but they cut her this season. She wasn't on at all for OC. And
Well,
so,
she's not on brand anymore. She's
yeah.
annoying as fuck. Sorry.
Tell us how you
And
really feel.
and the show has evolved. It's just her version of Housewives is, from 10 years
So
ago.
now that
Yeah.
you're talking about OC,
Sorry.
what about all the other stuff that's going on in OC?
Ugh, so much going on.
Gretchen Rossi's revenge.
How do you break that down?
Well, I love that Gretchen's back to get revenge on Tamra.
But
Anything else you're excited about for the OC?
well, what happened with
Katie
Katie
Janela.
Janela?
Mm.
What you tell me what
There's some good
happened.
stuff going. She's the villain this season.
Katie, look, I heard some stories that Katie came in with a plan to take down A, Heather, and B, Gina, that she had her own conceived plan. Now, I don't know, this is not confirmed.
Yeah.
And I heard that because that's the thing. You can have a plan. Doesn't mean any of that's going to be shown or they're going to allow it either. Like you can
Right.
think this is, so I heard she was going to come in when it comes to Heather with a whole plan about Terry. Terry's out and about. He's the new Mauricio, diddling and, right, you're shaking your head. No, he's not out and about. But that could have still been a storyline. And when I
Right.
heard this as the season started, I was like, well, this girl doesn't know how this works. Because as exciting as she thinks that is, the producers are going to say, this isn't going to be about Terry Dubrow cheating on Heather. We're not getting rid of Heather. We like Heather. She's richer than all of you. And that story is not even true. So like, I
Right.
think as like a Katie's like, I'm not knocking her. I'm just saying like a newbie gets probably so excited. Like I got something so good. And they're like, yeah, we're not doing that. And I heard she was coming in to go for Gina with something racial. That something last season, I don't know if it was on air, but something racial that she was discriminating against her because she's Asian. And I was like, oh, that's not gonna be a story either, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, there's a lot of other things with Katie, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like every single franchise or every single housewife franchise, they're all out of things to do. They're all out of things that they could come up with. And the lawsuits are becoming the new way of being able to make fake things up in order for them to be able to get a storyline. That means the casting needs to do a better job at getting housewives that are a little more authentic and a little more rich, like they're supposed to be.
The problem with
And a
that
little
is
more
the
real
the
than
problem with
they
that
have
is
to
the
be.
people that are authentic, that have the real money,
Don't want to go
want to
on
go
the
on
show.
TV and open themselves up.
Listen, well, first of all, I also heard that Katie, despite all that, is truly the new villain of the season. Like,
Yeah.
what was that? What was that preview where Shannon, what did she say? Like, we have a snake amongst us or
Yeah.
whatever. Well, look, if you are wealthy and you don't need the money, I don't know why you would want to go on this show.
Right.
Like, I get it. I mean, I love Sutton. You guys love Sutton. I love her.
Yeah.
But she loves the fame. She loves being part of the show. But fine.
And she doesn't need to be on it at all.
No. And it has brought angst to her life. I mean, it hasn't ruined her life
Right.
yet. Hasn't ruined her life yet. It ruins lots of lives.
Yeah, but they're going to come after her this next season.
Yeah.
Predicting it now.
I would agree with you.
She is the next one they're coming after.
I would agree with you. They're not coming after Zoe. They're going to be happy she's there. I mean, people don't realize, like they're saying on Next Gen, oh, Brooks is so likable. I'm not taking anything away from Brooks. I'm just saying Brooks should understand from his mother, Meredith, that like you are kind of the glue that holds this group together. You're getting a good edit. I'm not coming for Brooks. I'm just saying that's why everyone's loving you. Well deserved. Great. I'm just saying at some point, he might not. So like they're not like Zoe is like, welcome. Andy's so excited. They're not giving her a bad edit. We're never going to fire Kyle ever. So yes, by process of elimination, I know you're like squinching your face. Don't worry. Most people agree with you, Patrik. They're not so thrilled with Kyle, but I agree. Sutton is the one. We are coming for Sutton's track this season. Good, bad, indifferent. I think Bose ain't going to have such a great season either from some things I'm hearing. I think they're going to come for Bose. She had a darling first season, that one. Darling.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I feel like as authentic as you think you want to be, you are in an ensemble cast. You have to be with friends that you know that when the camera's rolling, your friends are not going to want to take you down. But when you're in an ensemble cast and they're strangers to you and you met them 5 minutes ago, or you know them from a distance, or you know them because you've heard about them.
Yeah.
You can't put a past that they're not going to come for you. And if they don't want to come for you, if a producer all of a sudden says, oh, but do you know anything that's going on? Blah, blah, blah. You were at lunch. And then you're like, yeah, this is what happened. So and so. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, and then next thing you know, that's the
correct.
That becomes a hard place to go back to that person and say, I'm sorry I said that. They don't know how to be able to not backtrack, but apologize for some of the, I don't know, the uncomfortableness, the awkwardness that I have to see, and I don't like it.
Well, producers too, I believe, going into a season have a plan. They just have a plan like, okay, we're not doing Kyle. Okay, yeah, we're coming for Sutton. And so how they come for Sutton and why, that we don't know. But we'll figure it out. And yes, then when one little thing Dorit says is taken out of context or whoever, now we make this a whole big thing like Puppygate or what the fuck was it? Munchausen's, and they're like, we're coming for you, Sutton, because we actually
washing your
decided
hands
this.
on Next Gen. It's like a whole long thing just because she didn't wash her hands.
I'm like, really?
But I agree with you. I don't know why, but Katie is she is going to be a villain. I agree. What else have you heard about OC that you smile and say so coyly?
I don't know. My producers are telling me not to talk right now.
I mean, we saw Gretchen in the season, claiming that Tamara's had an affair on Eddie.